my baby. She my baby. Drive her crazy.
I'ma be here for a minute. Might fall asleep. I'ma be here for a minute. Might fall asleep.
Push a P, I'm pushing P, push a P, I'm pushing P, P, push a P, I'm pushing P, push a P, I'm pushing P, yeah.
I've been throw up the and I can put you in. I can put you in. I've been throw up the and I can put you in.
Baby bet, ayy, couple racks, ayy, couple Grammys on him, couple plaques, ayy, that's a fact, ayy, throw it back, ayy, and this one is for the champion, ain't lost since I began, funny how you said it was the yeah, you know we did it again, I told you long ago on the road, I got what they waiting for. Get your soul, just tell him I ain't laying low. You was never really rooting for me anyway. When I'm back up at the top, I wanna hear you say, you don't run from nothing, dog. Get your soul, just tell him that the break is over. Need a couple number ones. Need a pack on every song. Need me like one with Nicki now. Tell her right now, I'll see you, I'm a pop like Bieber, I don't I'm queer, but then trying to sue me. You call me Nas, but the hood call me Doobie. And this one is for the champion. Ain't lost since I began. Funny how you said it was the yeah. Then I went did it again. I told you long ago on the road, I got what they waiting for. Don't run from nothing, dog. Get your soul. Just tell them ain't laying low. Top, I wanna hear you say, you don't run from nothing, dog. Get your soul, just tell them that the break is over.
Her left eye on my iPhone, trying to catch me creeping. She know that ladies love me, they call me Willie Beeman. I think I got a problem, I need to intervene. When I say I'm taking, they turn to Liam Neeson. Special set of skills, ooh, baby, that's my weakness. Plus she got that cake, ooh, baby, that's a deep dish. Chocolate, caramel, butter pecan, reeking. Cash rules, everything around me, they creaming. Broke a couple hearts, made them pick up all her pieces. Since our first meeting, I cuff you like a precinct. Bestie tried to block me, Mutombo with the defense. Now the tables turn, cause she the one that's cheating. And it's really for no reason, or at least that's how I seen it. She done laughed them 50 dozen times, but this time she...
All right. Can everyone, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. I need everyone to do me a favor. If you can hear me and see me, put an exclamation mark in the chat. Just want to make sure we are good to go. All systems go. All right. Very cool. I see somebody with my name, Gervais. Let me know who that is. I think someone might have logged on and might have given you my username. Awesome. So it looks like people are seeing me. Great. Next thing, if you guys can do me a favor, if you can just let me know in the chat which Gear Up program you are from, and then what grade levels you share. I want to make sure this is a very impactful showcase for you guys. So just, if you're Gear Up Seattle and you serve 10th and 11th, or if you have a model where you serve 6th, 7th, 8th, just let us know that in the chat. Okay. Hi, Miami. Gear Up Washington State. Hello, hello. Serving first year freshmen. Okay. Idaho is here with us. Thank you for joining us. Let's see who else we have. Manchester, hello. Arizona. Okay. I have a funny story about when I went hiking in Scottsdale, but we will not get into that, Arizona. University of Hawaii, not a Gear Up program, but similar model. Okay, thank you for joining us. All right, fantastic. So just to kind of kick off what's happening today, let me just make sure I'm recording to the cloud. Okay, hey Sarah, how are you? Good to see you, serving first year college students. Just to kind of set the the tone for today, what we're gonna do, just to kind of give you a rough agenda. So we're gonna get into today some of the programs that we share, specifically with Gear Up programs that we partner with. We're gonna keep it specific to your core grant outcomes. But before I kind of kick off, I just want to get a quick temperature in the room. Let us know when it comes to, reaching students to help them to, take the behaviors that are going to make them successful and to help you reach your grant outcomes. Let us know if it's been more challenging since COVID, if you find that students are disconnected, they're on their phone, simple norms like attendance and things that they used to do has been like pulling teeth. If you've been experiencing that, put me in the chat. I just want to know where everybody else is, if we've been experiencing this as a group, as a community. Okay, Richard. Okay, Sarah. Right, Lisa. I hear you. We're with you. All right, Marquina, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Okay, so it looks like as a community, we're experiencing some of the similar challenges. So today we're going to share not only our programs, but our approach so you can see why our programs have been as successful as they are. But first, I want to kick it off with a quick icebreaker like we always do. So Flowchart, I don't know if I'm sharing this or you are. Okay, great. So we're going to start with a quick question. Guys, help me out here. Sleep with socks on or off? I just want to get a temperature of the community. What are we doing here? Anybody feel strongly about, wow, I see off with the exclamation part. Okay, we feel strongly about this one. A lot of people off. You're wrong, but I still love you. All right, let's go to the next one. I'm just kidding, guys. All right, toilet paper, time of the year. Richard, I like the critical thinking. So toilet paper over or under? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are our house guests doing? Over or under, everybody? Okay, Jasmine says over. Lisa says over. Marquina says, wow. Sarah says both. Okay. All right, let's go to the next one. So a lot of overs there. Apple or Android? Are we anybody team green bubble in the group chat? Apple or Android? Okay, we're getting a lot of Apple. See the Apple emoji. Lisa says Apple. Sarah says Android. Okay, standing on it. I like it. Jasmine says Droid. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Envelope or envelope? All right, I used to be a teacher. I don't know if there's any English teachers in here. I taught science, middle school science, but what are we saying? Envelope, just put 1 for envelope, 2 for envelope. What are we saying? Wow, okay. A lot of us are saying envelope. Okay. All right, let's go to the next one. Controversial, guys. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Hot takes, welcome. What are we doing here? I said Hawaii was here, so I think isn't this called the Hawaiian pizza? What's Hawaii saying? Lisa says duh, Sarah says yes. Okay, so we believe that. Okay. So I appreciate us being able to get together around some levity here, but the whole idea was just to make sure we're on the same page, getting that engagement up. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is how many folks here program around college readiness, college expectation, but more specifically the financial literacy piece. Who here is programming when it comes to financial literacy or FAFSA? I know there's some middle school programs. We're going to share some stuff with you, but Put me if you program around FAFSA or financial literacy. Okay, so we've got 1, 2. Okay, so what we're going to show you guys here is how we've been able to, I'm seeing a few people say yes, engage students around financial literacy, around FAFSA. As you all know, I'm sure you've already gotten a training on it, and we do have resources on this as well. There have been changes. The government changed the law to the FAFSA. They've tweaked it. They've made the form shorter. They've changed the start date. It's moved from October to December. They've made some tweaks to which parent has to be the one who's primarily filling it out. But we have a program that gets your students equipped and ready and prepared to take action on the FAFSA. Everybody knows it could be a dry topic, but I'm going to show you really quickly how we do it. We're going to share a video for our program called FAFSA and the Furious. You're going to see clips from, I think, over 13 different schools that we worked with doing this program. And we worked with grade levels 10, 11, and 12, believe it or not, with this program. So for those who are middle school, don't worry, hang tight. We got programs for you as well. But we're going to start off with the FAFSA and the Furious program. So Flotro, why don't you share that?
Fast for this and fast for that. No cap. Let me hit you with these fast for facts.
Let's get to that money. Let's get to that money. Let's get.
How did you think the students responded to the FAFSA and Furious program?
All the kids were engaged. They were yelling. They were clapping, laughing.
Hi, my name is Tanya Morvik. I am the interim director for the University of Washington Gear Up program.
I think they made the presentation very entertaining. There was a lot of energy, a lot of, interaction with the audience, and I thought that helped keep me engaged.
This has to be the most high energy FAFSA workshop presentation I think I've ever seen in my 15 plus years of doing post-secondary preparedness.
Over your lifetime, people who get a college degree earn $1 million more than people on average who didn't get a college degree. Right?
Anybody want $1 million more over this lifetime? Make some noise.
An extra million?
I'm Kaden Quigley. And I'm Anna. We're both Gear Up coordinators at Royal City High School.
Mr. Hernandez, Toppenish Gear Up.
Yeah, my name is Heather Payton, and I'm the site coordinator
Here in Burlington Edison School District.
Probably one of the best assemblies we've had. Also, the when you guys did the what you wanted to be when you're done with college, that I forget the term for it, but it popped up everything. That was very engaging as well.
This guy does not know how steps work. You can't get to that cone, the college application cone, until you get to this cone. You gotta figure out how you're gonna pay for college. That's why you need to fill out your FAFSA.
You guys brought all the energy. It was really fun, and I think our students really, really enjoyed it.
I'm Giselle Santos, and I'm a junior, and we're at Royal High School.
I'm Christopher Galvan Zamora. I'm a senior here at Wahluke High School. I'm Seth Christensen. I'm a junior at Royal High School.
My name is Richie Torres, and we are at Wahluke High School.
My favorite part was the rap part.
Fast for this and fast for that. It's a whole lot of mix called a fast for cat. But before you lose your breath like an asthma attack, take a second, let me hit you with these fast for facts.
It's something I'll remember. I'll remember you guys rapping. That's something I'll keep with me for a long time.
First off, it won't cost you millions of dollars. And second, gives every student a way to afford college, which means you and me got plenty of more options to focus on our grade, a bachelor's or a doctorate.
And that's what really sticks out to your brain, because you guys implemented music and all that.
Let's get to that money. Let's get to that money. Let's get.
Yeah, it definitely sticks in the mind a little bit more. It really gets stuck in people's head.
I can't afford to go to college. How I'm gonna pay that fee? Get your FSA ID. Get your FSA ID.
And it helps long term remember all that stuff.
Fast for this and fast for that. No cap. Let me hit you with these fast for facts. That fast for form gets you financial aid. Financial aid, that means you can graduate. And then you get the job with the handsome wage and the white picket fence and the Escalade.
I didn't know that the deadline was in June. I thought it was in November, which it is as soon as possible, but I thought it was November. You couldn't do it anymore at all.
And last thing, look, make sure you apply early. That money's first come, first serve, so bro, hurry.
It was really helpful and useful, and it really motivated me to start on my FAFSA today.
I don't need to fill out the FAFSA form until I'm accepted to college. I can wait till I get accepted. I don't need to do it today. For what? Cap or no cap? Right, the answer is cap. That's false, guys. That's false. Do it ASAP because the money runs out.
I learned the difference between a loan and a grant.
There's ways, man. Look, yo, you remember them Jordans that I loaned you?
Jordans? What Jordans?
The ones you never gave back?
Bruh. Oh, those?
That's kind of like a grant. Money you don't pay.
That money that's free money is called a what?
Great. Wait, the free money is called what?
If it's borrowed money, it's called a what?
And also a work study that you can do at the college.
And if I get a job on campus, what is that called?
So bringing in something like a parent's immigration status or their fears of sharing information with the government is very spot on to the feedback that we often, or the pushback that we often get.
Tell me a little bit more. You said like some of the myths that we debunked. Talk about those. What were some of the myths you thought and that you found out later were not true?
I thought that the FAFSA, or like when you apply and more students apply, since they're taking some money from the government, I thought like, oh, your stamps, your EBT food stamps got like impacted, but it's actually not true.
Listen, I know how this works. Okay, I fill out the forms, and next thing you know, we lose all our social services. Okay, we can't get food stamps, nothing. I can't be giving out anything. If your parents put financial info in the FAFSA form, it can be used to take away services or impact immigration status. Cap or no cap? Big cap, that's false, false, false.
And I saw students who were engaged with the content that I've been trying to reach for years now, really. When it comes to financial aid conversations.
I would say definitely bring debt to your school, like 100%. You will not regret.
I would strongly advise to bring them in, especially get that message out to your younger students. We had our juniors in here.
I would say it's totally worth it. Make the time, get yourself a big group because Burton Debt totally have the ability to reach a lot of students at once. I'd like to bring them back if possible.
All right, guys. So as you guys see from that video, you know, we're using a lot of different strategies to connect with students. You know, we've heard from a lot of the folks that we've worked with that people have attended Fast and Furious and literally gone to FAFSA night right after. A lot of people have used it as a kickoff. So I know some people are programming for FAFSA to get students, you know, ahead of their scholarship writing night or ahead of the December first day when it opens. In the fall or in the spring, some people are starting after it opens. So that's how some people are using it. Do me a favor, is anyone here programming for Gear Up Week? Just put me in the chat if you program for Gear Up Week. I know that's coming up at the end of September. Okay, someone says this will be our first. So yeah, so this is a program, especially if you work with 11th and 12th or 10th, that can be used for like a Gear Up Week. Some of the other programs we share can be used for that as well, just to kind of give you some context around how some of these programs are used. So the next program, we're actually going to switch the order a little bit. The next program we're going to share is, I know a lot of you guys said you program around college readiness, and I know some folks mentioned that they work with middle school. This program, there's two versions of it. We're going to show you the version for 9 through 12th, which is called Surviving College. But we also do a Surviving High School version where we modify the information for students, giving them those tips and those strategies for how to succeed in high school as well. But the one we're going to show you right now is a snippet of Surviving College. You're going to basically see how we're using these different implementations of skits, how we're teaching, about certain things about like social emotional learning, how we're talking about mental health, how we're talking about priority management, especially around managing your schedule as you make the shift from high school to college. So if you program around college readiness, college expectation, particularly if you're looking for a program that could work in a student setting, but also at an event you can invite parents to as well. We've had people do this program, have students in the audience, have parents in the audience, and this is one of the programs where we can make it work for both groups. So, Flotar, if you could just share Surviving College.
I need to know who in here wants to leave this room having learned at least one thing that's gonna help you survive this first year in college. Let me get a year. I I need you guys to make some noise for our hip-hop stage play, Surviving College. Let's go!
Oh, my girlfriend's calling. Hold on.
Is that Kim?
Y'all don't think my girl looks like Kim Kardashian? Y'all haters. Hello? Hey, Nia, what's going on, babe? Best girlfriend in the world. No, this campus is actually pretty cool. Now, I met some cool people like Shelby. And you know what? I don't trust the cafeteria food, so I definitely bought some of my mom's baked lasagna, so I'm gonna be good. Wait, what? Oh, what do you mean do I know what today is? Help me out, guys. What's the, huh? Oh, babe, come on. I know what today is. Today's our anniversary. You thought I forgot that? Girl, you tripping. Wait, what? We're supposed to get ramen tonight? Oh, look. Hold on, listen, look. I'm not trying to flake on you, okay? Look, I promise I'm not doing that. It's just, you remember how I was last semester, right? Like, I was outside, like, all the time. Like, I was going out on Taco Tuesday. I was going out on Wild Wednesday. Yo, I was going out on Thirsty Thursday. Yeah. Not that kind of thirsty, y'all nasty. And I'm ashamed to admit it, but I was even going out on Freaky Friday. Yeah. Who's clapping for that? But look, I am not about that life anymore, right? I'm trying to get my life and my grades together this semester. It's gonna be a different semester, and I'm gonna do the right thing. Check this out, look. I just got assigned a paper. It's due in 2 weeks. You remember last semester, right? If I got assigned a paper, it was due in 2 weeks, when would I start it? Day of 22 minutes before it's due? Okay. Y'all with me? So look, listen, babe, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna get a head start on my paper. I'm gonna be a good student for once. Where my clappers at? All right, I appreciate you. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for understanding, okay? Wait, what? You want me to say that now? I mean, what if my roommate come in, you know? Okay, I love you. Like a Starbucks brownie. Warmed up 22 seconds. Dipped in milk. All right, I'll talk to you soon. You're the best. All right, bye. All right, cool. Books. Let me get to these books. Who's been here before? Okay. No, I know what to do with one. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You're looking at me, flipping through this book, first day of a new semester, and you're thinking, yo, this dude, he about to procrastinate. I'll have you know, procrastination is the assassination of your destination. So yeah, I'm about to procrastinate. I'm not gonna lie to you wonderful people. All right, listen, I'm gonna get back to the bus. I'm gonna make a deal with myself. Before I get back to this paper, I'm first gonna finish this song, right? And then we're gonna do a TikTok to it. It's gonna be, it's gonna be lit. All right, how's it go? Finals got me beat. Hey, Ginger and my Reach. Hey, come on. Huh?
Skyler, my boy, another semester.
Oh, no, we're not doing all that. Enjoy that lavender mist. I don't need no giraffe pox or whatever's going on.
Bro, how come every time I come back in the dorm, it smells like my grandma's bunions, bro? Clean this place up. Ugh.
It's an aggressive reference. Okay, I got you.
I got you.
Wait.
Bruno? What? Are there people outside of our dorm room right now?
Whoa, hold on. Not just people. I'm talking student government Kim and her twin sister. And they got 5 friends with them, bro. Clean up.
Wait, hold on a second. We just got back to campus. It's day 1. He already has a turn-up plan? How ratchet can you be?
Come on, man. Give me a break. Look. We spent the last year, 2 years, 10 years locked down this, pandemic this, corona this. Look, can I get a little face-to-face interaction? Huh? Can anybody here use some face-to-face interaction? Right. Can anybody in here use some real action? Don't answer that one.
All right,
Clean up. Hurry up.
I got you. Man. No. Listen, man, look. You know I always hold you down, man. You know I'm your ride or die, right?
Yeah, so what?
I'm your A1 day 1.
Yeah, since 3rd grade. What's your point?
So any other time I would hold you down. It's just that I don't have the time management. You know,
Come on. All right. I get that. But take it from Mr. 4.0 himself, okay? Yes, there's a thing called time management, but there's another thing called priority management. Right, Snoop?
Hey, Dan, it's not just time management, but priority management.
Bro, are you with me? Say it with me, man. It's not just time management, but
priority management.
Now clean up!
All right, I got you, man. It's just...
All right, guys. So that was a snippet. We're actually going to pause for a second. So that was a snippet of our Surviving College hip-hop stage play. You know, like I mentioned, it speaks on college readiness. It speaks on social emotional learning. We do have a Surviving High School version that we do for middle school, that really big transitional period between 8th grade and 9th grade. We've had people do it for 7th graders as well. So that's something that we offer. I know someone said they work with middle schools in the chat. Now, I want to speak to our next program. Do me a favor, put me in the chat if you guys speak to or program around social emotional learning in your grant. If you're doing anything around mental health in your grant. Okay. So just to kind of, I know this has been a big focus with some of our Gear Up partners. One of the things that we've noticed is that, and there's a statistic out there, and we can share it with you. We can share with you some of these slides, that 80% of college students identify that there's a mental health crisis on their campus. Just give me an exclamation mark in the chat if you've noticed, just working with your own students, that mental health has been something that's coming up. That's something that you're talking about in your meetings. How do we address that? How do we remove these barriers to help students succeed? If you guys are experiencing that, just put an exclamation mark in the chat. I just want to see where everybody's at with that. Okay, so that's something that we're experiencing. So this next program that we're about to show you, it can be used in a few different ways. Some people have used it as a stress reliever around state tests. We know students get anxious around test taking. Some people have used it around, whenever there's finals or periods where there's going to be a lot of additional stressors for the students. So this program is called Hip Hop Songwriting for Stress Relief. And the idea behind this program that you're about to see is very simple. If you think about the students in your program, I want you to make a mental picture. Think about the student where you ask them, how are you doing today? How many vocabulary words do we normally get from that student? 3 to 5. I'm good. I'm straight. I'm all right. Really imagine that student. So the purpose of this program, the idea behind it is if you can't name that emotion, you can't change that emotion. How many of our students end up feeling stuck? They can't use their words to explain what's going on, and then they lash out in an unproductive way. So this program you're about to see, Hip Hop Songwriting for Stress Relief, teaches students kind of the hook is they're going to learn how to write songs like, Adele or Drake or Taylor Swift, whoever their favorite artist is. But On the back end, what we're really teaching them is the vocabulary words that are related to emotions. We're teaching them critical literacy skills. We're teaching them how to tell their story. You know, we've actually combined this program with our college essay writing, and it can be a great kickoff to a scholarship writing or college essay writing program to help students understand their story, but also to relieve the stress. So those are the benefits of the program. Enough of me talking. Flowtron, please cue up the video.
1, 2.
Workshop was an exciting experience. It really allowed me to express my emotions.
Coming in here, I did not think.
Go the whole race today.
That's awesome. You guys are gonna go outside the wheel.
Any college would be lucky to have Bernadette to come in. It's just a really healthy way to get your emotions out, and I think our students need that more than ever.
What's that dirty season land too? Is that need you cover first the higher view? We was happy trying to do what I'm inspired to do. But we haven't really lived before we die.
All my niggas in the news ain't the same way. Swimming in California waters with a mood ray, feeling like my whole life is a movie.
If you don't know yourself, you can't.
If you can't name that emotion, you can't.
Okay now, I'm confident, no approval. I spent my time on the sidelines, waiting for my time, I don't regret it. You helped me learn, but I wish you'd let me turn. I don't need you.
How did it feel to just get that out? To release those type of emotions? How did it feel? Stress relieving?
Honestly,
okay.
Feel good, feel like to express myself and feel great.
Bipolar diagnosis. They said I lack focus. At my most low moment, wrote a rap opus.
Eyes closed, I just hope you see my imagery. Better me. Negativity is my enemy.
So the two things, the number one songs, I'm talking about Adele, Beyonce, like all of the songs that everybody knows, Bruno Mars, right? It has a catchy melody and a clear emotion.
You got your time now, I'm going on my own, about to find my own zone where I'm going with the flow, flowing like water. I can let you go on my time, now I'm all on my own. Got my makeup on, nails done, hair did, I'm not alone. I'm just chilling with my friend, music on, got time, no stress, online, I'm like a supermodel, I don't waste my time.
Let's go! Now what's a melody?
Hey! Vision in her eyes, my missions to the sky. Sometimes I doubt myself, yet I'm dope. My name is Sai.
I really liked how we were just all together. We all bonded and we got together, and it was just like an experience. And in life you have to have experiences, and this was one of them.
When I feel confident, I see beauty. When I feel confident, I do better. When I feel confident, I hear you're better.
Hi, my name is Dawn Hukai. My position is interim dean.
When I see myself in the mirror, I feel confident. Confidence is my excellence thanks to my extravagance.
Everybody was willing to participate. They all felt very safe, supported, and I was surprised. Even I felt comfortable participating. What if we could sing together and lift each other up? Then we could relax and fly, relax and fly, relax and fly.
My name is Ernest Evans, and I am the director of the IUPUI Trio Upward Bound program.
No more running, no more tears running down my face, no more distance.
Love that.
I thought that Burton Dead Hip Hop Songwriting was a really great workshop for our students. It was something that they were able to get a lot of their stress and anxiety out.
Anxiety, and think about reality.
And be supported.
Take this pain away, because my head been waiting. Why?
Who's the artist? Yeah, y'all mentioned Young Boy earlier, so all right, cool. What are we feeling there? What's the mood there? What kind of emotions? Shania, what was that? I'm hearing angry, sad.
You know, let's say you start in powerful and you're like, actually, I'm feeling worthwhile. Or let's say you're starting scared and you're like, I'm actually feeling confused and helpless. So you want to fill up that blue box on that page with 5 emotions. Everybody get it?
The outermost part of the circle is where you want to write down your 5 emotions. But start from the middle and work your way out to those 5 on the outside. No judgment zone.
First off, everybody, welcome to my lair. They say
Damn, my man is in a chair. I feel at home when I'm on stage, and it's always over too quick. Gotta turn the page.
When I say go, you guys are gonna have exactly, I'm gonna give you 15 seconds to come up here, grab a balloon, don't overthink it, grab an emoji balloon, that whatever you think most matches what you're feeling right now, don't overthink it, and then we're gonna break it down. 3, 2, 1, go!
Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
What I'm feeling right now, because just personal life, mental health, and finals and stuff are just weighing me down, man. So yeah.
How did it feel to just put that out in the air, in the open, and just kind of share that?
My palms are sweaty.
Okay. Knees deep, arms are heavy.
Pretty much, yeah.
Mom's spaghetti.
Yeah.
Mom's spaghetti, yeah. All right, cool.
You know, my whole life I kept looking for the light. I had to choose from fight or flight.
Only because of school right now. Like I said, and like trying to balance. Like being a freshman is kind of difficult.
First in my family to achieve the big college life.
Because it's like you don't know like that balance between partying, homework, and like work.
Fam not knowing, I'm drowning.
Because like over like winter break, I'm gonna be working, so I won't be able to see my family over J-term. But no sacrifice too great, I suppose.
Feeling inadequate with every interaction I have.
I need a serious sight to help me find the future. I didn't need the trauma. I didn't need to be stronger.
But it's like the one opportunity I could probably make up a credit or two. But I'm pretty frustrated right now, a little bit.
I've seen enough wars. Let me see the stars. There you go.
I'm destroyed, just aimlessly on a campus full of familiar faces.
The words being a constant reminder that I'm not enough.
I work my ass off for what I have now. First in my family to achieve the big college life.
Everybody shared, everybody was vulnerable, but everybody made everybody else feel safe. Did y'all feel that? Yeah. Y'all felt, but did you guys see what's possible when we agree on how to make each other feel safe? Like you knew when you came in a circle, people were gonna show love. Did you feel like that allowed you to kind of open up?
But it's not always about being great at music. Sometimes music is just about feeling it and doing it in a community.
And also everyone just coming together in this group. I think that creates community.
Being able to like write about your feelings, and because rap is essentially poetry, and it's best to do it in a creative and helpful environment. And this event was basically a place to nurture that emotion and those surroundings. So yeah, I definitely think this is a great way to get stress relief.
If you can't
Okay,
name that
we'll pause
emotion,
there.
you can't.
Botan, you can stop that. All right, so as you guys see, that that program is our social emotional learning program. So we've used that program for middle school, for the folks who are programming or middle school. We've also used it for high school and also in the first year. You saw that one student talk about kind of navigating their first year, the emotions, the frustrations they were feeling, but being able to say that in a positive way. Now they can actually go to their Gear Up advisor, the counselor, get the support they need. So I'm gonna pause here. I'm gonna ask one more question just so I kind of get a sense of who's in the crowd. Please put exclamation mark in the chat if you program around career readiness, because I'm about to share something from my computer, a career readiness program that we have. Okay. So, okay, quite a bit of you are focused on career readiness. So what I'll speak to is this. So when it comes to career readiness, one of the biggest issues that we notice with students is how do they figure out what career they're going to choose? And also, how do you make that make sense in today's world? We now live in a world where you don't have to live in the state where you work. Somebody put me in the chat if you've worked from home in the last 6 months. If you've worked remotely in the last 6 months, put me in the chat. I'm working from home right now. My 4-year-old niece might come in and interrupt at any moment, right? So one of the ideas behind this program was not only to help students kind of understand career pathways, but give them an assessment where they can look at what are their core geniuses. We have an assessment based on the Holland codes and map it to a bunch of different careers, not just that they might see around them, their town or mom, dad, or guardian, but an inventory of careers that they can start to look at and explore, right? And that way they have a tool to go to their advisor and say, listen, I want to be agricultural technology, and I need to get this major and I need to work backwards. So whether you're doing it for a high schooler, I know some of you program for high schoolers, a college student who's going to be thinking about, hey, I got to graduate, I got to pay back these student loans, I got to make money, or you're doing it for a middle schooler who's like, okay, how do I set myself up to make my high school time productive and put me in the right direction? We have modified versions for each, but I'm going to share that screen now so you guys can see that video. As I'm sharing, just please let me know that you guys are hearing the sound. You guys are going to see how we have them designing their future careers kind of with this game that we designed. And you're going to see snippets of the assessment and what they're saying after they've taken the assessment. So just give me a thumbs up, or just put a yes in the chat if you're hearing the sound as I share this video.
Purpose, paycheck.
Guess this hustle just paid off. Now my check bigger, my respect bigger, and I'm working
the way to
for
get
myself.
to the 3-point play is to get your passion to feed your purpose and figure out who's gonna give you a paycheck for
What
that.
would you say is your passion? My passion? Just trying to be the person that I needed when I was younger, honestly.
And I realized that my genius zone was that I was going to be the voice for people who have a passion that's bigger than some cubicle that they may feel trapped in.
Demetrius, what is your dream job? My dream job is to be chief of police and work for the U.S. Marshals one day.
Yo, you just came from the career fair? Man. That's what's up, man. What did you think about it? What did I think? Look at me. Everybody in my city said they pushing P, but I'm feeling nervous that my purpose wouldn't cash in. I don't see how I'm gonna get a paycheck off of my passion. Oh.
Demetrius, what kind of questions should you be asking employers at the career fair to get your dream job, based on what you learned about yourself? Like I said, I was raised by my mom and my grandmother, so of course my pops wasn't there, but he's here now. But long story short, just being the person that I needed when I was younger, and making sure these companies align with my core values, what their community engagement looks like.
Especially since you're all about making an impact, so you want to make sure they have the same values, right?
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Passenger seat. Can't fall asleep in the passenger seat.
Design a career with my passion is key.
Design a career. Demetrius, how do you feel about this career fair?
Not gonna lie, I'm really digging the career fair. I found something I was interested in Austin Fire Department, so I'm looking forward to that. Might get an internship hopefully, so we'll see, man. Stay tuned.
This hustle just paid off. Now my check bigger.
What would you say is your purpose? My purpose? Just helping people. I also want to change the way that my culture, African Americans, see law enforcement. I want to get into a law enforcement agency and do some cultural competency there to let them know that everybody communicates differently.
I feel like my purpose is, we still have a lot of people that come from all over the world seeking asylum, seeking a better life. So my purpose, I feel like, is to try to help as many people that.
All right, guys, check this out. We're gonna play a really fun, interactive, cool game right now, okay? You guys have $10 to design your dream career. So look at your options. You gotta tell us, how would you spend your 10 bucks? And you're gonna tell us what your answers are. Ready? Go.
So I chose stability.
$3 stability.
Okay.
And I feel like that's helpful with getting a master's and PhD and having many open doors for me.
I chose stability because growing up, I didn't have a lot of stability. I was always bouncing around, moving places, had life events that had me going here, going there. Just being able to find one place, sit there, grow there, achieve there. That's just a dream of mine. Making an impact.
Then for another $3, I definitely want to make an impact. Obviously, I'm going to be getting paid for what I do, for my job, and all this and that, but I want to leave a lasting impression in what I do. I want to make an impact.
I did love what you do, stability, and making an impact.
Oh, you got fancy on it. All right.
Guess what? Hold on. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Guess what you can do with making an impact?
What can you do?
You can make so much money to the point where you can change the world.
You had making an impact. Great, let me run. So those are the different types of genius. You guys are about to take a fun career quiz, and you're about to figure out which type of genius you are and what jobs match that genius. Okay, cool. And what was your career?
Chemical engineering.
Chemical engineer. Okay, awesome.
Is that something you can see yourself? Top 2 types of genius that you got.
Artistic and realistic.
Okay, artistic and realistic. So artistic obviously is like creative. Realistic is like, take things apart, put them back together. What kind of jobs in this quiz
What kind of careers did the quiz say would be a good fit for you?
Set builder and musical instrument technician.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a great mix of artistic and hands-on. I like that. So set building, what does set building mean to you?
Like putting things together, like how like when I was younger, I always like put Legos together.
Okay, got you. So what that is specifically for you? Love. What do you love actually doing?
Drawing.
Okay, so
Yeah,
when you say cars,
Yeah, I love cars. So like. Okay.
I'm gonna ask you a challenging question. Can you think of any way to merge your love of cars with your love of drawing and art?
Design cars.
You think you get paid a lot of money to design cars?
Yeah.
Essence, talk to me. How you spending your $10 for your dream career?
All right, so I actually paid an exact $10. I started off with doing what I love.
So all three of us picked love what you do, making an impact, and stability. Highlight.
Stability is important.
Because I feel like life is not worth living unless you're doing it with what you love.
Okay, a high-paying job.
I would choose is a high-paying job.
For me, it's like, so like with the, for example, the high-paying job one, like if you have a high-paying job but it's only seasonal, then like it's not gonna do you much good in the long run, right?
There's no guarantee for tomorrow.
Yeah.
For me, it's just I want a job that can pay well, help with expenses.
So you got $2 left, which means you can't afford anything else. So put it in your pocket and buy some Skittles.
Bruh. Passion, purpose, paycheck.
Let's go.
Which job did you get? House builder, construction manager, refinery shift manager, production supervisor.
Okay, so house builder, refinery shift manager. Now you got realistic and enterprising, right? So what do you think about those jobs?
They're pretty cool.
They sound like things you might be interested in?
Yeah.
Okay, you got the enterprise. I'll pause there. So just comment to me in the chat. Are you seeing through the variety of these programs the different modalities we're using to engage, whether it's the games, whether it's the skits, the different things that we're using, the props the students are being able to vote and participate actively with? Are you seeing the importance of engaging students in a different way around these important topics? Financial literacy, college and career readiness. Just put exclamation mark in the chat if you guys are seeing the value of finding new ways to approach students. Okay, fantastic. So I wanted to talk to you about now is, if Flowtron, if you could pull up slide 15 with the calendar. What I wanted to talk to you about very quickly are some times of year and some ways that you guys can partner with us. Then we'll get into, what do these programs cost, and some possible next steps you guys could take. So if you go into, you might have to refresh that Flowtron, or maybe I'll share it. Hold on. Let me pull it up here. I'll share my screen. It's fine. Oh, you got it? The slide before that? Okay, yeah. So as I mentioned, this is not limited to how people partner with us, but just some ideas if you guys are programming. And you'll have a link to book a meeting if you want to walk through this more in depth. I want to respect our time, so I'm going to wrap up pretty quickly. But yes, Gear Up Week, is coming up September. We have one or two spots left open for back to school kickoff assemblies. Some people have done the Surviving College with our goal setting program. As you know, FAFSA kickoffs are happening. It's a lot of changes to the FAFSA this year. So a lot of people are making sure they program around that, educate, communicate to students about the importance of that, as well as, state tests during the spring, managing anxiety. That's a great time for social and emotional programming. On the next slide, which I won't go over, we have like a broader calendar for different programmatic themes and how people book us. So what I want to do now is I want to talk about kind of the pricing piece. So if you can go to, let me tell you what's included. If you go to slide 18. Yeah, so our pricing, we make it very simple to you. It's all inclusive. It includes our travel, meals, lodging. You get we have an in-house graphic design team that designs a flyer for you that's student friendly. Social media promo package. We give you a best practices report on how our clients have gotten butts in seats, and we also create Pardon me. We also create a social media promo for you, TikToks or however you want to promote. We create a short video. You have a personalized event planner, amazing team member of ours. She'll make sure that you have all the logistics, how many mics, how many tables, a text message when the speakers land. It includes 2 facilitators, our programs, at least 2. Sometimes, depending on if you have 1,000 or so students, we may look at having a 3rd one. We have a post-event impact report. So for those, obviously, directors in the call, we definitely give you data on all of our programs. You'll get it within 48 hours, what the students ranked, as well as qualitative, surveys, what the students said about the program. You get some pre-written emails if you're trying to get partnerships to bring us in. We have some pre-written emails that we send to you. And if you're working within a university, we've got emails to help you get professors to offer extra credit. So, and we ship you educational supplies. So all of the supplies you saw in the videos, the pep rally supplies, the curriculum, we offer match. Do me a favor, put 2 exclamation marks in the chat if match is something that you guys track in your program, if that's important to you. We do offer a match. We have add-on curriculum that's at no cost. We have a bunch of other things that we do to offer a match as well. So awesome. So the next thing is, we'll go to the next slide. So just to go through our programming. So the programming, any 90-minute workshop, if you're doing 1 program, it's $9K. 2 programs in a K is $13K. We have a very special deal that we're doing because you guys hopped on a call. You automatically get a $500 credit because you were on the showcase. And we also have an additional NCEP fast action credit. So anyone who books a meeting, after this call finishes, and if we're able to get an agreement within 60 days, you get an additional $500 credit. So someone who was not on this call, who did not book a meeting, who did not take fast action, it would be $9K for a program. Anyone on this call who does take that action, you can get up to $1,000 off in credit. So think about like a grant that you're getting just by taking action. So that's our program menu. We have a program calendar. Flowchart, can you drop the meeting link in the chat? Yes. Hey, Jasmine has a question. So the average program is 90 minutes. Some of the programs are 2 hours, but that's if it says 90 minutes, the 2 hours is covered under the 90-minute workshop. So let's say hip hop songwriting, for example, is 2 hours. Some of the other programs are 90 minutes. So if you got a program that was 2 hours, you'd be at the 90-minute pricing. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to drop a link in the chat. Flowchart, if you can drop the meeting link. And once you get this link, or you can book me link, you can book a meeting to meet with us. And again, you do qualify for that additional credit by booking a meeting. Meeting link. We do have some additional time. Does anyone have any additional questions? Hey, Lisa, yes, that is a great question. Yes, we do offer match. Most of our match typically is up to around 40% of the total contract. So we offer match. We have a curriculum for each program that we offer. So normally it would be a certain dollar amount per student. We don't charge you for the curriculum. The curriculum is offered as match. We also have certain programs where we create we have a game app. We can create a gamified experience. So normally if we're working with like a corporation like Nike and creating that kind of student experience, they'd be paying a lot of money. Right now, we are, at the moment, I'm not saying this won't change as our capacity kind of fills up, but at the moment, we are partnering. And anyone who was in our NCEP presentation saw we've got an augmented reality app, all this really cool stuff. We're using technology. So at the moment, we are offering that as match as well when we do a program. So anyone who's booking a meeting and doing a program in the next 60 days, you have the option, if you want us to include gamifying and having the kids tracking their progress on the app. It's really quite incredible. And anyone who books a meeting, I'm happy to walk you through it. It's really quite, we've seen a lot of students take action because they see they can get points, they see they can get feedback from the facilitators that they've connected with. And they've seen that they can be in community with each other. So that's been a really big part of getting outcomes. So So any additional questions? We'll be on for a couple more minutes. Yes. Thank you, Jasmine. So here's what you can do. You can do one of two things. You can book a meeting. So I'm going to put the meeting link in the chat. So you can book a meeting. It has our calendar on there, and you can book a meeting for sometime in the next week or coming weeks. I'll also put our email here. Yes. So what we're going to do too is someone said, are we able to share these videos? Yes. So we're going to send a recap video. Pardon me. We're going to send a recap email, and it'll basically have, okay, here are the videos. Here's kind of what the outcomes for each program are. So it's going to be a summary. The videos might be slightly shorter, but you'll get the gist. So you'll be able to show that and say, hey, I watched the showcase. Here were the ones that I was interested in. Yes, Richard, great question. So we do offer discounts if you are doing, we do have bundling. So for example, as I mentioned, our price is all inclusive. So if you're bringing us in for 2 or 3 days and we're doing multiple sites, obviously, we've already flown out there. Some of the expenditures are already spent, so we'll be able to pass on the savings to you. So I'd have to know directly how many schools you're doing to figure out what the discount is. But yes, we just did 13 schools in Gear Up Washington. And so, whatever that 1 90-minute workshop, they got a pretty good discount because we were doing 2 or 3 schools a day. So we were able to extend them a bundle discount. So yes, it will lower the pricing if we're doing multiple sites over several days. But Richard, what we can do is we can set up a meeting because I need to know how many sites, how many days. We'd have to look at the travel on our end, but I can give you a more direct quote. So, but this is a ballpark. That pricing kind of gives you what the standard is. But if you're doing multiple, we do have a bundle, 100%. Any additional questions? All right, I'll be on for a minute or two. To see if anyone has any additional questions. Oh yes, of course, Sarah. Happy to share. Thank you so much for being on here. We definitely appreciate everybody being here. All right. Well, thank you so much on behalf of Genius Potential and the whole team. We thank you for joining. Spread the word. We got a great reception at NCEP. We've been there the last 2 years. We've had a great workshop. In San Francisco. So yeah, thank you for taking the time to join us. I'm a former teacher, so being able to impact the world in a way where we can really be innovative with the ways we're reaching students is really personally meaningful to me and the rest of the team. And so, we're happy to have you guys on here. All right. Of course, Lisa. No, thank you. I'll stay on for one more minute. All right, everyone. Well, I appreciate everyone joining. We're going to wrap up in about 30 seconds, but we appreciate everybody being here. All right, cool. So, all right. All right, thanks, Philtron. Can you hear me?
Talk to you later.
I need a nap, man. I'm like sitting here trying to edit this video in the background. What's my life right now? I saw your thing about I just didn't get a chance to fix the focus, but we literally flew in like at like 1 o'clock. I took an Uber here, was editing a video. Like I haven't even showered.
For sure. I know the feeling. Last weekend I did I was streaming this event at a club in San Jose, like live streaming it. And I flew in at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. We finished up around 4 a.m. and then I flew back home at 6 a.m. like 2 hours afterwards. So that weekend beat me up a bit.
I don't even know what my life is right now. All right. All right.
Take
Have a
care.
good one, bro. All right, peace.